Hello my friends, let's get back to our videos about card play for beginners. Board number 20. Again we have a non-contract for a change. And let's counter winners and losers. We have, as usual in trump contracts, counting losers is often a shortcut. So we'll lose a heart right now. We are losing it as we speak. So we can't lose any other trick if you want to make 12. And so the deal boils down, since we don't have losers in clubs or diamonds, very obviously, the deal boils down to how to not lose a spade trick. And you probably are aware that the best chance you have 9 spades. So cashing the ace of spades, trying to capture a singleton king, would be way against the odds. If this is not clear for you right now, consider playing a game in which I take the 4 missing spades, which are the king, the second, the 6, and the 5, shuffle them, and divide them into 2 piles, one with 1 card and the other with 3 cards, and ask you to bet. Where's the king? You would probably bet on the hand that has 3 cards, right? And betting on the hand that has only 1 card is a bad bet, and you know that, without any more complicated explanation. And that little game is actually a pretty good representation of the odds of catching a singleton king. You have to hope that spades are 3 and 1, and you have to hope that out of this possibility, the king is on the short side. So you won't catch your ace. Your alternative maneuver is finessing in spades, hoping that ace has a king of spades. And if that is the case, you will be able to capture it if it is singleton, so you will take care of those, at least half of those singleton spades. If it is doubleton, and if it is tripleton, meaning accompanied by 2 other low spades. Why is that? Because you have 2 entries to dummy. So how many spades you will be able to take depends on how many times you get to dummy. So you're planning on getting to dummy once with a king of diamonds, playing an honor to the king. An honor is important. If you play the deuce of diamonds to the king, then you have no further diamonds to win in dummy. So the deuce should be won by the 10 or the 9, and one of your honors should be won by the king. Of course, you can invert the procedure and win the first one with a 9, and then lead an honor to the king. Doesn't matter. But the main theme here is not to block the diamonds by leading the deuce to the king. If you do that, you only have 1 entry to dummy, so you will only be able to take 1 finesse. And that means that if he says king and 2 spades, you make your 1 finesse, spade, low, queen, winning the trick, and now you want to get back to dummy and you can't. So with your 2 dummy entries, I was getting ahead of myself. Now I rough, don't let them win this trick, of course. Get to dummy, my first entry, the deuce to the 10, not the deuce to the king. Try my spade finesse, hoping that this has a king. If he has a king, he can't win it without allowing me to capture his king, right? Won the trick, and even better news, West followed suit. So it doesn't have 4 spades originally. So now let's try again. And since I managed my entries correctly, now I can repeat the finesse. He had 3 with his king. We knew he would show out, but now no problem because the king is singleton right now. He had 3 originally, and there it is, and now all my honors are good. Notice that the queen of clubs was a wasted value. Didn't need it. So that was the theme in this hand. Managing your entries and taking your finesses carefully. Next hand, 4 hearts. That's an interesting board. This one will probably be useful to count winners. So you have 1 spade and 5 hearts at 6, and 2 diamonds, that's 8, and 1 club, that's 9. And you need an extra trick. And there are 3 main ways to get extra tricks: by honors, such as finessing, for instance; by trumping in dummy, if you are in dummy, or more precisely in the short side, which is usually dummy. Trumping in the short side, if you can do it. Trumping something in the short side means that you make all your long trumps and then an extra trump from the long side, from the short side. Or length, trying to establish a low card from length. You cannot trump anything in dummy because dummy has 2 spades and you also have 2. Dummy has 3 clubs and you also has 2. Sorry, dummy has 3 clubs and you also have 3. So you can never trump anything in dummy. So your only hope is making a length trick. And there's the suit to do that is clearly diamonds, since you have 8 of them. Now let's consider the possibilities for a diamond break here. You have 8 of them. They may be 3, 2, 4, 1, or 5, 0. Now, if they are 3, 2, and you win two of these diamond tricks, lose the third, and then all of your diamonds will be established in dummy. And that's a problem. Again, the theme of this hand is a combination of identifying your source of tricks, which is the length in dummy, the diamond length in dummy, but also managing your entries. You want to establish tricks in dummy, but you also want to be able to cash them. And there are no entries outside of diamonds. And this means that you must take care to not waste your diamond honors before the diamonds are established. So this will be accomplished by a ducking maneuver. Okay, but in this case, unlike the ducking maneuver that we've seen some videos ago, in which the purpose was to hamper the enemy's communications, in this case the purpose is to streamline your own communications. So let's proceed with the play of this hand. First thing to do is to draw trumps, since you won't be needing trumps to ruff, and they might, if you leave trumps in their hands, they may trump some of your tricks, so you don't want any trumps with them, and you count them. You don't want to draw more than necessary. You have 8. They can be 3, 2, 4, 1, or 5, 0. Nobody showed out, so they are not 5, 0. Nobody showed out, so they are not 5, 1. So they are 3, 2, and someone has the less trump. Here it is. And now there are no trumps left beside yours, and you can do your ducking maneuver by losing the first diamond trick rather than the third. So you're saving your diamond tricks for the end. Right? Now let's cash them. You're hoping the diamonds will be 3 and 2, and they were, because everybody follows suit to the first trick and to the second trick. That means that the king of diamonds will take away the last diamond, and now you have 7 tricks. So, and you'll make 2 diamonds, that's 9, and you make 2 trumps, that's 11. You'll make an over trick. You are at the right side at the right time, cashing your diamond tricks before losing your entries to dummy. You still had an extra trick, but he's congratulating you already. So, see you in the next video.